The Strand International Song Series features some of opera's brightest talent. I caught up with spectacular baritone Timothy Nelson. So excited to have the incredible Timothy Nelson here, baritone. What can we say about you? What a tremendous CV you have. Obviously you studied at the Opera School at the Royal College of Music, then going on to Young Artists at Glyndebourne, English touring opera, English National Opera, concerts at the Albert Hall, etc, etc. But very interestingly, you studied physiology. Knowing how the body functions, does that help you to inform how your character is?
Yes and no. I sometimes find that actually thinking too much about what the body's doing can sometimes get in the way. So I think there's a certain amount of work that you can do in the practice room, working on your body, working on, obviously as a singer, your body is your instrument, so having a good working knowledge of that is important. But actually I think when we get to the time when we're performing, actually we want to leave that in the back of our minds and actually be able to communicate and make music.
So it's mind over body.
I think so, yes.
Wonderful. With the tremendous Schumann's Dichterliebe, epic 16 songs to get through, from sublime to anguished. How do you pace yourself with something like this?
Yeah, well, it's quite a piece, isn't it? It's Dichterliebe, it pretty much charts the course of a relationship from the early days of falling in love in May, and then not that long afterwards you see the relationship start to break down. And I always feel the protagonist goes through almost like the stages of grief. He's sad, he's depressed, he's in denial at times. There's one song, Ich rolle nicht, where he just says, "Oh, I'm not envious at all, I'm not angry," which is obviously a lie. And then towards the end he sort of starts going through this phase where he sees her face. He goes to the cathedral in Cologne, and he sees her face in the picture of the Virgin Mary. And then as he goes further on, he's able to sort of compartmentalise and almost come to accept it. He says that, give me a great coffin the size of Cologne Cathedral, give me 12 giants to take this coffin into the sea, and I'll bury it. And the reason why the coffin is so big is because I have buried all of my love and pain inside it. So he's able to compartmentalise it, push it away, and possibly come to some form of acceptance. It's quite interesting. People often say that Dichterliebe bears quite a lot of similarities to Schumann's life. He fell in love, and actually, the father of Clara, who ended up being his wife, didn't approve of him, and he had to fight very hard. So Schumann had his happy ending. The poet in Dichterliebe, it's more open to interpretation, I think.
Do you think that the size of a space that you perform Lieder in has any kind of bearing on the way that you perform it? The intimacy of St Mary le Strand having a similarity to the kind of the salons?
I think, yeah, St Mary le Strand has a great combination of being a great acoustic resonant space, but in a very small little sort of intimate package. So actually I feel that we can create the broad soundscapes that you can expect from a song recital, but also give that intimate, immediate feeling that people often would like to see in a song recital.
Have you got any advice for singers, and especially singers in stamina, trying to do something on this epic proportion?
Oh, I mean, I think a lot of it is about practice, pacing. Yeah, practice and pacing yourself, really. Obviously, there's lots of work that goes in. All of us singers have spent a lot of time training and sort of honing our skill and building up the stamina to do these pieces. But also, yeah, it's about pacing yourself. And as you said, it's a 16-song cycle. There's a long emotional journey to go through. So you don't want to give it all at the beginning and have nowhere to go. It's really it's more of a marathon than a sprint.
And do you feel that the piano part gives anything away extra that perhaps the words don't?
I mean, I think Schumann was such an amazing writer for the piano, and I mean, a lot of the interludes, or the preludes and the postludes are so virtuosic. I think it really adds another level to the storytelling, and I think when you have a pianist as wonderful as Lucy, she's really able to eke out every extra ounce of emotion from this piece.
Amazing, it certainly is emotional, and yeah, we're so excited to have you on
Well, I'm looking forward to being
Thursday.
there.
So looking forward. Thank you so much for joining. We'll let you get back to your rehearsal.
Thank you very much. See you all on Thursday.
See you.